Hi, my name is Steven Macdonald. I am a student at Salford University. I am currently studying sports science and I'm in my first year. This presentation is to go along with the personal development plan that we just recently completed and forms part of the assessment for the Practitioner skills development module. For the development plan, we had to choose a particular role that we was interested in and identify the areas that our current experiences fell short of the criteria that they was asking for. The role that I chose was that of a school sports organiser. I'm interested in this role because I like the idea of using sport to tackle a number of different issues, anything ranging from obesity to poor access to sporting facilities, events. This could be because they live in a poor, social, economically deprived area. Over the last few months, we've partaken in a number of different tests to identify our particular learning styles and personality traits. The first test was to identify our leadership style. It showed that I have the leadership style of a participative leader, so I excel with working with a number of different groups, something that will be the case when I'm a school sports organiser. I need to be able to consult with sports clubs, etc., and work with them efficiently. One of the downsides to this is maybe if I need to make a quick decision, I might be held up in the decision making process. The second one was to identify a learning style. It showed that I had a learning style of a theorist. A theorist can take ideas from different members of the group and turn them into positive action. Again, this is essential being a school sports organiser because of the close proximity. I'll be working with different organisations. One of the downfalls to this is that sometimes the theorists have an inability to think outside the box. Because I will be working with a number of different children with different needs, I need to be able to engage with all of them. This could result in me having to have a more unorthodox approach in the way I design the programme, so this is an area that I can address in the future. Next was the personality test, and that showed that I was extrovert, because it's essential when dealing with large number of kids. I need the confidence to be able to speak with them, and also with members of the staff I need to be able to communicate with confidence amongst them as well. The only downside possibly to this is that I might seem unapproachable to the more introverted shy kids, so this is something I can keep an eye on in the future. The next test was the Belbin's Team Inventory test. This was to look at which kind of role I played within a group, and it showed that I played the role of an implementer. So again, I can take ideas from different members of the group or different organisations that I'll be working with, and then turn it into positive action. Again, this is essential because I need to be able to design the best possible sports programme that I can, taking on board different ideas and then putting them into the action I think is necessary is essential. The only problem with this is that it can sometimes seem to be inflexible, so if there was a problem with the programme, maybe because I was a little bit stubborn, I would hesitate to change it straight away, possibly. The next test was to identify our intelligence, and I identified that I had interpersonal intelligence. Again, this shows that I would excel working within a large group. This is essential when being a school sports organiser. It's a role that very much involves working in large groups, whether that be with large groups of children or sports clubs or community sports development officers. So again, the ability to be able to work with these groups is essential. The only downside to this is that sometimes if you set a task for myself to complete an individual task, I may struggle a little bit, so this is something that I can address in the future. The next test was to show what kind of emotional intelligence we had. The test showed that I had high emotional intelligence. This is essential if I was to be working with kids. Sometimes I could be working with a child that is disruptive or one that is shy. It's important that I be able to read what kind of emotions they're going through at that particular time and be able to identify with them. When I compare myself to the role, there was a number of different areas that showed that I need development in. The first one was that I need experience working with kids. So what I've done, I've recently contacted Lancashire County Cricket Club and filled out a volunteer form, so I will possibly be working in the near future at Lancashire County Cricket Club giving out health advice on match days. This will allow me to come into contact with a number of different members of the public, including children, and this will hopefully help me develop skills in how to engage with them. The next was I need to learn how to design a program. Because I am studying sports science, I will need to learn how to develop exercise programs for athletes or clubs. So this is an area I feel like I will develop over the next 3 years whilst I'm studying. I could also proactively go out and look at different websites and different literature, and hopefully this will help me in the future when it comes to designing a sports program. The next area that needs development is experience working in a school setting or a community sport development setting. Because it's quite difficult to get experience working in a school, I'll go down the route of getting experience working with a sports development officer. I have found details for Manchester City Council. I will contact them in the future and then hopefully it's a volunteering role to shadow a school sports organiser. So this is an area that hopefully will be developed in the near future. I will review my personal development plan in the next couple of years and to see that I have put all these development plans into action, and hopefully I'll be able to complete my role and become a sports school organiser. Thank you for taking the time to watch my presentation, and bye.